They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go. Mike, hey, echo. We gotta get to that. Mike over there.
From the gun, Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, and you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Let's put that team on the bus. Hey, we're 33. Hurry!
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
Get on the point right here. Hurry! King! You 25. I'm coming after you, 25. Here I go. Let's go.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Run, run, run. Hurry, hurry. Hey, wahoo. Night, night, sweetheart.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. Got a man, Slayton. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
First and 10.
Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now they try the right side here. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
65. Alpha. 65.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot of picking that off in the end zone. And now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there was a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The Charger drive about to get going. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off at the 21. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mayfield. Thomas has got it. Complete. A gain of 5. Good enough for the 1st down.
180.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5 now. Mayfield. And Thomas has it. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guaranteeing it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Throwing on 2nd down. Mayfield. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Here I come. Here I come. Mike one.
Throwing. Mayfield. And quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 26.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a 1st down for him, too.
Alert. Hurry. Motion. Here we go.
80 weapon.
One's the mic. Watch one.
Let's go heavy. Let me what you got.
Point it right. I got it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Real.
Coming after you.
So my seam 6. I got it.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Here I come.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And a big loss here as he's taken down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Hurry. Right there in the middle. 55.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
55. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And the pressure gets to him again. Montez Sweat. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 9th touchdown of the season. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken very short.
Let's go, boys. Bring it.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Hey, Haywood.
Mike one. Wild Bill.
So Mike's number 1. Hey, alert 33. I got you.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield. And his throw is incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things.
King. Hey, high 7.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
This will be fielded at the 17. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Miles Boykin, his 4th touchdown on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be taken short. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett able to record his 5th sack of the season. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And the defense obviously expecting run as well as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken very short, and he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made. It got his man complete. That goes for a gain of 31. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Officially, no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw on second down. Mayfield. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Aaron Donald able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go. Oh, here we go. Oh, one's the mic. Watch one. Watch one.
Hey, Zoo.
Now Mayfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
SOS.
They run it again with Chubb. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down.
Oh, Chubb fumbled it, and the Raiders pick it up. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And to give this time to the tailback. A good red zone run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Now another timeout called for by the offense. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back.
20. Watch it, 5.
All day, pump.
Regular.
Mayfield now, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. The extra point splits the uprights, and it makes the score 21-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
No, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And again, it's Chubb.
Change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Mahomes firing complete, and this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 3rd down. It's Bass, and he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in the East Bay. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the fourth quarter. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They give the Chubb out of the gun, and he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off around the 27. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
He's checking.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. And again, it's Mayfield. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. To throw, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Thrown away and incomplete. Brings up third down and 10.
The Raiders on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Joey Bosa in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Let's go. At their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. They went with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense.
And he loses the football a second time. And the Raiders pick it up. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here of what could be their final drive. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Here's Mayfield. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. It may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Hey, alert 33.
Now Mayfield. And that's complete to Cooks. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. He'll look to throw. And it's caught. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts.
King.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there in the final minute as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Well, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Church, I 7. Let's go. Hey, come on, now. Come on, now. Mike's 54.
To throw is Mahomes. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Here's Matt Weil now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit 000. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'll be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and